Alright, so I'm about to be installing the 27-1 rear motor mount from 10th Civic sticker. Here's a mount. Seems pretty sturdy and solid. I already went ahead and took off the under tray. There's just those 2 Phillips heads and 4 flathead clips. And the only tools you should need is a 19mm, 17mm, and a pretty good ratchet or breaker bar, and a pry bar. And also would be wise to use a torque wrench. So, set these up. Okay, so I got under the car. Got the clip, the skid plate off and everything. And to get this, let's see, to get the 19mm off, I had to use my pry bar and kind of put it right there to move the exhaust pipe out of the way so the socket would fit on it. But then I got it to sit on there. And didn't bring all my tools, so I just had this unnecessarily long extension. Get that going. So I got that out, and it says it'll only come out part way, not all the way, but pretty sure I can make it come out all the way, but I'll just leave it for now. And then right there, you got a 10mm. Take 10mm out. And the instructions say to undo a bunch of other clips, but it looks like to me, if you undo that, you got plenty of room to get to that bolt up in there. There's that. Right up in there. And that one should be the 17. So I don't need this big dumb extension for the moment. I may need to, I have to get my 3/8 ratchet. 1 second. Okay, got my 3/8 ratchet on there, and they're really not, it's not on there very tight. Gotta be a lot tighter. So I think the spec was like 50 or 60 foot-pounds for each of these. They're not, really not on there very tight, so. And do note that I have the vehicle up on jack stands, so I don't know if you'd be able to do this without raising the vehicle up. Maybe if you're pretty small frame, you might be able to get down there, but in no way I'm gonna fit under here without raising this vehicle up. taking off this plastic piece all the way just to get that stupid bolt out. Well, the instructions said something about moving the transmission forward, but I don't think that's my problem right now. I think I just gotta get this bolt out of here. So uno momento. Okay, so just use my pry bar here, pry down on that plastic enough to get the bolt out. Try to be careful not to break it. And no prying needed for that one. So here's the old stalker. Nice and OEM quality. Here's a 27.1 comparison. It said the W faces the exhaust, so I guess this goes like that, or the logo faces this way towards the exhaust. And this might be the part where I had to roll the transmission forward. Something like that. Seems legit. I have to finagle this thing back up in there. Holes lined up. Move that light real quick. Fight it I shall. Make sure it hand threads in there pretty good, which it is. And that's the part. I think we were supposed to put this in first or something, but like I said earlier, might be able to move the exhaust pipe just enough to get the bolt to fit in there. This is why they make instructions that you're supposed to follow. Okay, so I took the bolt for the chassis side back out, and you were supposed to put this in part way and put the bolt in part way, just so it's half out, so it's not sticking out the other end, so it's not hitting on the other side. There's a hole right there that'll go through. And then it pops into place. Wham bam. here that regardless of how you do it, you will need some kind of pry bar, preferably one that has a little curve on the end so you can get it into those spaces. Get everything hand threaded down, and then I'll there we go. Get everything tightened down. Here's what it looks like, and then I'll start it up, see if it feels or sounds any different. Alrighty, all buttoned up. And just an FYI, this is on a 100% stock Civic. I do have a catch can, but no performance mods, no tune, nothing, all bone stock. So. Needs a bath. Been raining non-stop. I had a F5 tornado too, so not too worried about her looking all shiny since it's going to be raining for another week straight. Actually got a couple of days of decent weather out, which is nice. Alright. Start it up. See if you notice any vibrations. Yeah, a little bit. Nothing bad. I mean, if I would have hopped in this like at the dealership and they said yes, this is a stock Civic, I wouldn't have known there's a mount in it. I mean, there's a little bit of vibration. And I don't think it's something you can hear on camera, but you can kind of feel it in the seat a little bit. See if we. Oh yeah, it's not bad. You can kind of lug the engine a little bit, and those low like when you're taking off. You might be able to hear it a little bit. A little vibration. Feels good, actually. Feels very nice. So, there's step one, and in the future I'll be throwing all kinds of goodies on it and doing some burnouts, and I won't have to deal with any wheel hop. So, I'd definitely give that an A+ rating for how it feels without even taking it on the road, just how it feels when you take off. That's where it's going to be the worst. You're taking off, letting the clutch slip a little bit, and the engine kind of bogs down. Yeah, it's nice.